Hello everyone, Nico Snake here, and welcome back to my channel. There's a slightly different setup I have. I'm not sure if I like it, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. I don't know. Just positioning myself, just positioning the camera a little differently. I don't know. But so when I was doing the editing last week, and after like the big twists, crow, I realized that when I was looking through the character profiles that I was trying to figure out how I was able to get do that thing at the dance, even though I wasn't like completely filled up. Like I didn't know everything else about him. So I'm guessing, yeah, now it has a damn star next to it. So I was getting real close. Not really, but I didn't notice that when I looked. We didn't know that last part, and that's because it would have to happen after the dance. So you only needed to know the first two, like with Crow at least. He's a special case. So I'm now he's a star. So basically, my hypothesis was right. You need to have a star unless you're special case Crow, in order to be able to have them as an option for the dance. And sadly, I wish I had done that with more people. I wonder if it's even possible to do it with more than, let's see, we have 5 people. I wonder if it's possible to do it with more than just 5 people. The game only goes on for so long. There's only so many points. If it depends on how many times, how many bond points you've used with people, there's a limited amount of times you can do that. If it has nothing to do with how far you've linked with them, and it only has to do with how many bonding events you've used with them, then you probably, this is probably the most you can get at one time. Maybe you can get one more, like who knows, like, because I did repeat people more than twice, so there's probably a formula involved here. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I thought that was kind of cool. So basically I'm just gonna stick with this party, guys. Who knows what I really need. I might have fucked up, but we're just gonna stay with this. Celine doesn't seem all too happy about all this either. We have no idea what could happen once we're out there, so we should make sure we're ready for anything. Okay. We'll try. Oh, we don't even respond to that as the first time. Okay. Oh, we can reorganize it, kind of like in the schoolhouse, basically. It doesn't seem like there's anyone from Zephyr here. But even if they were, that wouldn't stop me. I'm a Thor student now. We should get moving before things get out of hand. Oh, okay, she's ride or die. I knew it. She's ride or die. We can trust her. We've got a lot to process right now, but we can't worry about it after we can worry about it after we've taken care of this. If they think we're gonna let them do whatever they want, they've got another thing coming. I'm trying to do her voice. We've got a lot to process right now, but we can worry about, okay. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it seems more likely by the minute that Vita is involved somehow. And that's exactly why I can't just sit idle at a time like this. We need to stop her, no matter what it takes. It really seems like I should have her in my damn party. I'm really making a huge mistake by not putting it. I'm really gonna regret this. And here I am. I'm gonna fucking do this shit. I wanted to talk to him, but okay. This is how you continue. Alright, Crow. Crow. I can't believe it. He was one of the terrorists all this time. Now he's gone and shot the Chancellor. And on top of that, he's launched an offensive against the Academy. I'm still coming to grips with it myself. Now that I think back on it, he was always around whenever something major went down, wasn't he? And as far back as the summer festival in Heimdall, when that big terrorist attack happened, I thought something seemed fishy with all that stuff that happened in Rula. But I guess with the urgency of the situation, I didn't think too hard about it at the time. You know what? I also said something about this. I was like, why is it shit goes down at every field study? Every field study, it all convenient. I thought maybe it's because, because plot has to happen, right? We have to develop characters. We gotta have things happen in the field study. But actually, the game itself explains why shit seems convenient, because Crow is the one, now he wasn't at every field study though, but he knew about Class 7. So there's that. And then when he was with us, you know, things continued to, actually things got worse and worse. Like things kept getting worse and worse. And later on down the line, Crow did join the class. So I think the game kind of explains some of the convenient things that were happening. I was like, why is it every time something has to be part of the bigger plot every time? And that's because we were already part of it. That's because Crow was already part of this shit. And you guys were just watching me and just giggling and just be like, she doesn't know that Crow is... Like, I never would have figured this out. This is one of them twists I would never figure it out because they really hit that really well. They didn't even hint at it. I don't think they really hinted at Crow doing anything. Like, there was no foreshadowing. His character didn't seem that off to me. He had white hair. That was the only thing I had on him. He has white hair, so he's mysterious. But I mean, that's just standard anime hair color. Definitely something in anime. Whenever someone has white hair, there's always going to be something mysterious about them. Fee is mysterious in her own way, but she's actually with us. And Crow is mysterious in his own way. And I don't know, he might be with us, he might not be. So what's this contain? I'm just dragging this on. But I guess with the urgency of the situation, I didn't think too hard about it at the time. It still feels like it can't be real, like this must be some gross mistake. I can hardly believe Crow is one of them, and I saw him confess it himself. The two of us first met him on a field study last year. He was easy to get along with, but there was something about him that seemed a bit hollow somehow. I don't know if he seemed hollow to me. It didn't take long before Angie just went up and said it to his face. They really didn't get along very well at first. Still, the more field studies we went on together, the closer we all got. How did it come to this? Toa. Be that as it may, right now the enemy is at our gates, and I don't intend to let them have their way. We're going to protect this academy, no matter what it takes. So, oh yeah, also, I think with Crow, because I'm all like, man, he put his friends in danger, but I think his real friends are the people from the Jirai district, or where they said hell he's from. Those are his, like, ride or die friends. So those are the people he's going to protect by any means necessary. And everything else, all these other people aren't really his friend. Like, perhaps Rain might have got a little closer to him. I'm not sure. It's hard to read Crow, so I think we're secondary. All of us are just secondary to whatever plan he hatched 5 years ago. I'm just putting a random number out there because he had to, like, there had to have been years of planning. Like all of this, some of it still feels a little arbitrary because his plans seem kind of haphazard and it depends on too many factors that could change. Unless he had like a plan for when things went wrong or he was crossing his fingers, like this didn't have to work out this way. Like it's too many moving parts. Like a good plan is a simple plan and this is not a simple plan. He just got lucky. Kids, don't do plans like that. We're going to protect this academy no matter what it takes. I'm going to keep stopping. I want to do something this episode. And when we find Crow, I want to hear it straight from him. I want to know what he's trying to accomplish by doing this. Rain. Okay, do what you can. As Crow's friends and yours, we're behind you all the way. Thanks. We don't walk into a battlefield to lose. Okay, Useless. I want to see if we can walk further away. Oh, we can. Oh, we're walking way far. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't see. I actually forgot where people are. It's been a while. And I keep talking to people on this. Okay, is this 2 girls here? No, I think it's a little different. No, things are a little different here, actually. Let's see what they say. You're planning on aiding the instructors, aren't you? Please stay safe. I couldn't bear to see you or your friends get hurt. Oh, people are saying things differently. I wonder if I can, get a quest. That's odd. The fish have all scattered for some reason. Do they sense something? Something's up with the fish. I wonder if there's a natural disaster incoming or something. You don't know what's happening out there? He's been fishing the whole time? Literally no fish out here. Wow, this game. Hardcore. Okay, so we got people sitting out there at the academy field. So let's go there. That's so cool. I didn't think I could talk to people. I thought they would have stopped me or something. What are you doing here? That weird broadcast got us nervous, so we came to check on the horses. When we arrived, they were going crazy. What's wrong, Whitcomb? Get a hold of yourself. It seems they're panicking because they sense the impending danger. Lambert, we're in the middle of an emergency. I must ask you to return to the main building at once. But we can't just leave the horses here. The horses are in no danger, but I cannot say the same for us. Please, you need to get to safety. I don't know if the horses aren't in danger. Like, I don't know how crazy these mofos are. Eustace. Very well. Paula, bring the horses inside. Be gentle with them. Right. Hey, I don't get exactly what's going on, but it looks like you're ready to head out somewhere. Don't do something stupid and get yourself hurt. There's no need to worry about me. Oh, look at him smiling. Oh, they changed positions too. That's crazy. I don't know what's happening, but it seems really bad. Don't get too reckless out there, you hear? Spare me your concern. I don't intend to let mere militants get the better of me. So I wonder if this would have happened if Eustace wasn't in your party. Like, is he in my party, first of all? I think I put him in my party. He's been a while. Yeah, he's in my party. I need to go to tactics, so that'll show it. Yeah, he's in my party. I wonder if this would have happened without him or not. I shall evacuate once all of the horses have been safely guided back to the stables. You be careful as well, Eustace. I'll be fine. Leave the instructors to us. Cool beans, cool beans. So who's standing right there? This guy. What in the world was that footage just now? We both saw it, right? That can't actually be happening, can it? Misty was kind of weird too, like she wasn't even herself. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I was listening to the radio in my room, but ran out once the instructors gave the order. First Misty was acting strange, then there was that horrible footage, and now terrorists are attacking Trista. How is anyone supposed to make sense of any of this? Yeah, this is pretty crazy, to be sure. Wait, I'm just gonna walk into the auditorium, it's just open now. Oh, that's because they let everybody in. Oh, please let the shop be open in here. That's crazy, they have everybody in here. Hey, it's Mick, what's up? Just finished getting everyone out of Trista. I didn't do it alone, but geez, a workout like that really makes me feel my age. Bet you I'd perk right up if you bought something though. I bought some real good stuff along with me. Just the kind of stuff that'll help you out in a situation like this too. And just let me know if you're feeling curious. Never pass up a chance to make a sell, do you? Still, I'm glad we have you here. Yeah. You better not die out there, kid. Wow, we can shop here. We can do the fucking money trick. Guys, if we can do the fucking money trick, I'm gonna fucking do that shit. I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of customers right there. We've got the home field advantage here at the academy, so don't worry about us. You just worry about you. Imagine how bad we adults would feel if we sent you out there and you got yourself hurt. I don't need that on my conscience. So let's check out your shop where it has the good stuff. Chill bomb. Well, let's get as many as possible. Let's get 2. And not enough for that. Can we get Zerum powders? No. It's your equipment. I don't know if we really... I'm not sure what we need, actually. To be honest. I'm not sure if we... I have a lot of quartz and shit. Exchange. Do I even have... Do I have anything? No, yeah. I think I already did that shit. Already. Let's exit. What do you have, Joe? You can only trade here. I don't think he has that... The other thing where he has, like... Yeah, you can only trade here. He had another shop, too, where he had curios or something. I don't think you can do that right now. One of the students here told me that Heimdall's under attack. That's a good one. He almost got me, too. Heck of a joker, that guy. I mean, Ricky's there right now, so it couldn't be, right? I mean, he just headed out there, so there's no way Heimdall could be under attack, right? Oh, Anton! Why would he just run out like that? What the fuck is wrong with him? Maybe we'll have to save him. But he's always been with me. In spite of all the stupid stuff I've done, he's always been there. I love him. He's actually my OTP right now. Anyway, so yeah, this has got to be some kind of joke. I didn't even get the chance to give him a proper goodbye. Oh, that's really sad, guys. We've seen them traveling the world, haven't we? We've seen these two pop up a few times. He's just having a bad day. He just keeps falling for these girls too easily, and his friend is always there, like, to pick him up, basically. Oh, that's really sad. Alright, well, let's keep looking around on that note. Is it the Republic? Have they finally decided to invade? Wait, I've talked to her way too many times. I never thought I'd have to hear the sound of artillery fire with my own 2 ears. I can't say for sure, but it sounded like it came from the West Gate. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. Ooh, is the librarian? Or just consultant girl? I don't know. Oh no, she's a girl from this Trista radio station. But that was a surprise. The instructor suddenly took off towards town. Seems like Heimdall's been occupied too. I hope Misty's safe. Really? Okay, well, I hope she's safe too, but she's doing the master plan right now, so I've got to get in shape. That hill really took its toll on me. Oh yeah, the students here were saying they saw some footage in the middle of the broadcast. What's that all about? It's impossible to send footage through a radio broadcast. I know. They sure it wasn't just a mass hallucination. Well, a mass hallucination? Hallucination. Well, I can't even say the word. Hallucination. There you go. That aside, Missy's in Heimdall too. I hope she's alright. Oh, speaking of Misty and things that don't make sense, I keep trying to remember when I hired her, but I just can't. It's weird, I can't even narrow down when she starts showing up in the Radio Trista building. I'm not just imagining things, right? We've been working together for a while now, haven't we? Guys, that is so weird. And she made herself known to Rain, at least. But not Emma, probably. Yeah, Emma, for some reason, Emma never recognized her voice, or maybe Emma just never listened to the damn show, ever. Because she would have, like, if Emma had just heard the show one time, she would have recognized her voice, so. What a coincidence. Like, once again, that's another, if that was part of the plan to not have too many people know, she was in disguise, but she let Reen know. And maybe she didn't want Emma to know, or maybe she did, but that seems like another moving part that didn't have to, like, Emma could have figured this out real quick and could have warned people. I don't understand this plan. This master plan is ridiculous. Like, I bet you couldn't write it down on a sheet of paper. I know this much. Like, this plan's getting ridiculous. Don't you hate when like, the game can't really explain, like, I know I'm, like, complaining now, but, like, the more I think about how grandiose and detailed this plan would have had to be to even still be working, and fucking Misty being an opera singer, and apparently her working at the Radio Trista, maybe because she had to be in position or keep an eye on Class 7. I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. Like, maybe she was already an opera singer before the plan started, or maybe the plan included the fact that she was an opera singer, and they were like, hey, we need to work at Radio Trista, or I don't know. I can't, mind blown right now. Just mind blown. The instructors just came out of nowhere and told us all to evacuate, and now I hear tell that Chancellor Osborne's been shot too. What in Adios' name is going on here? I don't know. Yeah, I hope Chancellor's not dead though. Like, I guess he was on the ground bleeding out. He's probably dead, but they haven't declared him dead yet, so maybe he survived. At least we're all safe. Emil, Annie, don't even think about wandering outside, got it? They're the people from the house. I heard it's dangerous outside. All the teachers look real scary too. I don't like this. I just want to have fun. Just want to have fun. You know what? I just want to have fun too. Has Chancellor Osborne really been killed? What's going to happen to the Empire now that he's gone? Another person will come take his place, of course, right? That's how that government positions work. It's not like they have... That's why there's more than one government official, because, you know, it doesn't fall apart if one person just dies. I'm sure we'll figure something out, even if he is dead. Like, I don't know if there's going to be, like, a great replacement, but there'll be somebody. Like, I don't know. Governor Regnitz. I was making my way to the station when all of a sudden I was told to evacuate. Just when I finally made my decision to return home too. What in the world is going on? Yeah, you probably won't be able to meet your bride, or not bride, but whoever you're supposed to be getting married to, because he's stuck in Heimdall or wherever he's stuck in. No, he's stuck in Croswell, I think. I don't know why, but I have this terrible feeling of encroaching dread. What could be going on? I can't help but be anxious. I don't know why, but I have this... Okay. I'd be anxious too. Oh, this is a shop, so I should be able to run across the food shop. I managed to bring a few things with me. If there's anything you need, feel free to ask. Alright, let's check out this damn shop right now. I mean, I seem to have pretty decent clothes on. A lot of things aren't really helping me, clothes-wise here. I always had, like, base stuff here anyways. I was only able to escape thanks to the instructors, but I have a bad feeling things are going to get worse before they get better. She either, like, I have no idea how she had multiple items with her, because she's just standing there and she didn't have, like, a suitcase or anything. At least Mick had, like, a suitcase. I'm kind of worried about the store. The only thing I can do now, though, is hope things don't get worse. Well, she's a flower lady, I think. You've never been able to buy anything from her. These are the church people. Rosine came to the church to bring us here herself. Everyone made it here safely, the children included, all thanks to her. I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you, Rosine. Rosine came to the church to bring us here herself. Well, that's great. I'm glad all the kids made it. I'm glad to see that you're all safe and sound. Fear not, for Adios would never abandon us in our time of need, because no one ever dies when there's war. It's always weird when people bring up, like, Adios or God in the middle of a freaking war, as if this is actually going to save people's lives. Like, people are just going to die. You can pray as much as you want, but if it's a war, people are just... You don't know who's going to die, but people are going to die. This is how that shit works. I don't know. Might as well just don't even bother. Yo, I don't know what's happening, but it seems bad. Real bad. Tell me if you need anything. I'll give you as much as you need. When I heard about what happened at Corellia, it still kind of felt like it wouldn't really affect us, but now... Well, who would have thought it would have came here anyways, so... Just don't do anything too crazy out there. You wouldn't want to make a grown man cry now, would you? 'Cause I will. Good God. Is it because I did some quest for you or something? Did I do a quest for him? I feel like I did. What does he have? He has pizza? Yeah, get the fuck out of here with some damn pizza. I don't want anything. I'm still petrified. Chancellor Osborne's getting shot was bad enough, but then the rest of the broadcast just kept getting worse. Just what kind of features in store for us? One of the students said that Heimdall was attacked by some sort of new weapon, but how could they know that? None of us really know what's going on out there. You guys weren't at the freaking Thor's Academy, were you? Didn't get that sneak peek. This is the guy that just sits in the cafe all the time. How could have things... Wait, how could have things come to this? How could things have come to this, probably? Oh, Adios, grant us your salvation. Yeah, you can just, yeah, have fun with that. Little boy, what's gonna happen to us? I just want to go home. Aw. That's so sad. Let's have a moment of silence. What's this about some army invading Trista? Oh, Adios, please protect us. Yeah, you might need us too to protect you. Seems like we're safe here. Thanks, Adios. Thank Adios, I mean. We don't really know what's going on out there, but the important thing is that my family is safe. Important thing is that my family is safe. But I plan on keeping them that way. Okay. Seems like we're safe here. Thank Adios. Look, this whole family is just really cute right now. Like, little boy's cute. Like, he's all concerned about his fam. I can't handle it. Where's the food? I was gonna talk to... Oh, okay, he's over there. They're both crying, though. He's just the shop right now? Teisel seems pretty out of it. come on, get it together. There's no way someone's gonna kill us off so easily. Well, whatever. Dad asked me to watch the stuff anyway, so we'll stick together for now. So, okay, so he has suitcases. The other lady who had all the clothes, I guess she just has it up her ass or something. I don't know. We were listening to the radio when we heard bursts of gunfire from out of nowhere. Then there were explosions, what sounded like artillery fire. She knows a word like artillery. Maybe she heard it from her dad. Then came the screams. It sounded like a bunch of people got caught up in it all. What's happening right now? Are we going to die too? None of I have anything to do with it, says Rain with his arms akimbo. Sorry, I'm making myself panic. The students here were saying that Heimdall's been occupied. Is that true? I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay, so I can freaking shop here. Oh my god. Guys, we're doing the fucking money trick. Let me just make sure I know what ingredients to get. We need fresh egg and horse rock salt. Okay. Oh, this is the bookstore. Okay, we already got this one. And she has the food. We're going to get... How many can I get? So we're gonna get 50 eggs. We're gonna get 50 or however many rock salts we can get. A lot more apparently. Okay. We can get twice as many there. Well, that's cool. Sure. Alright. Okay, I can only have 99 of each. And I can buy them completely out because I have so much money. Alright, cool, guys. We're gonna freaking do the thing that I wanted to do here. Simple omelet. Okay. Oh, hold on. We're gonna make as many as possible. 99. Oh, I guess you can only do like 100 at a time, though.
Hope this turns out okay.
That kind of brings it down a little bit.
Oh, this looks pretty nice. This is my specialty.
Oh, 10 of them are soft and fluffy omelet. That's weird. Oh, I think it's because I already had some warm egg soup. I don't know. I don't know why 10 of them were the bad ones. It's weird. So I would need to make... You can only hold up to 99. That's what's gonna, like, not... So I couldn't just do it all at once. It's not based on how much money you have. It's based on you can only have 99 items. So how many times would I have to do this? First of all, let's get our calculator out. Okay, so we get a $20 mirror profit, right? So let's do 1,000,000 divided by 20. So again, 50,000. So divide that by 99. Okay. So we would have to do this 500 times. Oh my gosh. Probably more than that too, because apparently he doesn't quite just make warm egg drop soup. It's kind of depressing, guys. I thought I could do this really easily. Hold on, let me just... Well, let's freaking sell. Yep, we fucking did it. Guys, now, I thought I could do this really fast, and I clearly cannot, so... This would still take me a long time. Not as long as I thought it would take. It's a little less than that. But if I'm trying to do this... If I need 20 cents... If I need 20 Mira 50,000 times, right? And then divide that by 99, it's still like... It's not... At least you're not doing it thousands of times, but it's still like 500 times. It's still a lot. So, I really hope... So I'm gonna keep this save file, so clearly I can come back and do all this when I want to on my own time. But hopefully I can come back and just have a grand old time doing this over and over and over again. Off screen somewhere. And maybe I'll show you when I actually reach it. But we're gonna continue this fucking game right now. Well, talking to people at least. No matter what becomes of us, we must protect the children at all costs. Please keep yourself safe out there. You're far too young to throw your lives away. Promise me you won't do anything rash. No matter what becomes of us, we must protect the children at all costs. Okay, man. We'll try. Don't worry about us. The merchants of Trista are a tight-knit group, but we will need to get together and talk about what we're going to do if worse comes to worse, though. Hopefully the instructors make it back all right. Looks like you're planning on going out after them, though. I left Teisel in charge of my goods. Go talk to her if you need something. That's hilarious that he left the kid in charge of his stuff. I lent a hand to the evacuation efforts. Of course, now we need to worry about what we do with all the people we evacuated. I lent a hand. Okay. I just let everyone into the auditorium. Given what's going on, they all seem as fine as can be, so that's a relief. Make sure to be careful out there. I'd tell you not to do anything I wouldn't do, but you wouldn't listen anyway. Just keep yourself safe. Please don't push yourselves too far. I want to see you all back here safe and sound. Yeah, we're gonna push ourselves way too hard. That's our middle names. That's class 7, push ourselves too hard. 7, I don't know. You're the Bianca's brother, correct? I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous for anyone to leave the building right now. She knows you're safe and she knows where you are, so please don't worry. Excuse me, but can I go see my sister? She's probably really worried about me. Didn't I see her in here? Oh, she looks like the receptionist, but she's not the receptionist. Okay. We've evacuated everyone in Trista into the auditorium. Don't worry about us. It's a little cold, but there's room enough for everyone to sleep comfortably. You're the only ones we can rely on to back the instructors up. Just make sure that you all come back with all your fingers and toes, got it? Oh, he believes in us. Hell yeah. Oh, he's a student council member too. So he's a little bit more responsible than your usual class 1 people. So, alright, I think I talked to everyone that's in here. So this dude's being an emo over here, which I don't know if emo is the right word. Like, I would be concerned about a friend too. Like, he's in Heimdall, I think he said. I don't know what happened, but he's somewhere where shit's going down. And that's just sad. Yeah, so I think we talked to everybody in here. This is where the shops are, basically. Well, the auditorium is a place where we generally can't go, but I guess we can now. Everyone freaking out. I saw Toa and George running by in real panic earlier. Whatever's going on right now, I've got the feeling it's real bad. If you're heading out there, you better make sure you're ready for anything. I don't know what's going on, but it definitely doesn't seem good. If you're heading out there, you better make sure you're ready for anything. Ready for anything, they say. I don't know if I'm ready for anything. Machias, what in the world was that just now? There's no time to explain. Just make your way back to the main building. Trista's under attack. What? This isn't good. Is this the same group that showed up in that footage earlier? You're planning on stopping them, aren't you? That's right. The instructors went out alone, so you plan on backing them up. We have no idea how that's going to turn out, though, so we're relying on all of you to take care of things here. Okay, got it. We'll head back to the main building for now. May Adios be with you. Be sure to return safely. Oh, they moved. That's interesting. Huh. I don't know what's going on, but I can tell it's bad. If there's anything you need, you just let me know, okay? I'll do whatever I can to help. Okay, so I'm not even gonna check out her shop. Like, I'm sure it's the same shit, different day. The instructors were just telling everyone to stay on campus. What in blazes is going on here? And what was that strange moving image that we saw during the radio broadcast? If we can believe what it showed us, the capital's under attack as we speak. My son's over there right now, too. But losing their head in a time of crisis never did anyone any good. If you need anything, just tell me. Oh, it looks like a freaking... There is a hurricane coming our way, just in real life here, so it's pretty windy and rainy outside. But it's category 1, so should be fine. We've been through worse hurricanes before. I remember there was a hurricane where our lights were shut off for a week, and we had to survive off of non-perishable items, canned food and shit like. It's not that bad now, though. Let's see, can we go in here? Wow, wow, even now, it's so bad. Should I really evacuate to the main building? If I did that, I'd have to choose which books to bring with me. I'd take this one, and oh, I can't bring myself to leave any of my beautiful boys behind. No one said you'll be leaving them behind forever, just for a little while. Right. I think I'll be able to narrow it down to 3 for now. Okay. It's kind of exhausting to hear about that. Alright. Who freaking cares? Alright, let's talk to this girl who can't read the future anymore, she told us, but I guess she's just chill. It feels as though we're looking out at the dawn of something significant. A grand destiny stretches out before us. Please do be careful. Yeah, I'll try. Good God, everybody. Oh, alright, so there's a lot of people to talk to. And I don't want to stretch this episode out too long. So I will stop it here, guys. On the next one, hopefully, we will continue to pretty much, hopefully finish up talking to everybody and then actually continue with the plot. I know you guys are like at the edge of your seats, but I just gotta make sure that there's no stray quests or anything like that happening. And I wonder if some of these things that I'm seeing depends on who I have the closest bond with. Like, maybe if I knew more about Alyssa, I see more Alyssa stuff happening. Like, if I was at the Academy Field, perhaps I'd see the purple hair girl saying something more. I don't know. But guys, see you later. I will catch you on the next episode.